Good afternoon, my dear student. Good afternoon, and welcome back to my vlog again. And as you know that for it's been quite some time. It's almost 2 weeks that I was not able to post, or I am not able to post a vlog because I'm just waiting for your results for the third week actually of your module works, no, of your written works actually. So I've been silent for quite some time, especially in Facebook on our page, because I want you to be independently, okay, try to learn by yourselves based on the instruction given to you in your module and your activity sheets. Okay, so for today, okay, for the content of this blog actually is my second observation, or the critiquing of your third week module, or how did you do, or the results of your module for this third week based on my observation. Okay, so before we'll go further, please subscribe. Okay, subscribe and like the like button, and subscribe. Those students who didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe so that you will get a notification for all or the newest content of my blog that I will be posting every now and then. Okay, so we will start right away now. Since this is a critiquing, we will start with the grade. We'll start with grade 9. Okay, now the grade 9, the activity was all about CPR, or what you call your cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Okay, for this one, it was just 20 point activity. Okay, so an example for that is this one. Okay, this is the honor, and she got perfect. Okay, why? The questions, please, and I've said over and over again that please try to read your activity sheets, especially the instructions, carefully. You have to read it, understand it, and analyze it over and over again so that you will not miss any instructions from there. Okay, now with this one, I have noticed that some of you, because with all honesty, I know that not 100% of your worksheet is made by you. Okay, obviously, you have your tutor, such as your parents, your older sisters, or your siblings, or anybody that help you in the making of your activity sheets. That is for sure, and I know that. And some of you, with your gadgets and internet, you try to Google them and you answer them without reading the content of your what you have Googled. Okay, so obviously when you answer, you are very far from the topic that we are discussing, or you are very far from the answer that I was looking for you. Okay, I was looking for you to answer in your activity sheets. Now, the questions, for example, number 1, the answer is what idea. It talks about what ideas on CPR. So if we talk about the ideas of CPR, it would be related with the topic that we are talking about, which is your lungs and your heart. Okay, so the idea there, it's not actually the CPR by itself, but the subject matter, which is all about your lungs and your heart. When it will be revived when a person gets stroke or unconscious and all that, and where the heart and the lungs work in that manner so that the CPR becomes successful. That should be the answer. The number 2, how can CPR help in making nutrients flow? Of course, again, the relationship between the lungs and the heart will talk about, or will tackle on, the circulatory functions of both. Okay, so then the nutrients are flowing there naturally because of the help of the oxygen by the lungs, and of course the circulatory, which is the one that circulates, from the word circulatory, that circulates the nutrients, blood, to the rest of the part of the body. Now next, how the heart and the lungs is revived from the CPR. So again, what is being asked if it is how? Therefore, the answer should be the process. The process. So some of you answered the ventilation, the artificial ventilation, the compression, and all that, which is correct. Some of you, because it was just taken from Google, okay, some of it are just taken by practical practical explanation from your tutor or from your parents or from siblings, which is very far from what is being asked, because you are not reading the instructions and you are not getting the theme from the topic that we are discussing. And the last there is, what is the relationship? Therefore, the relationship again, okay, it is being mentioned by me over and over again in your module, okay? The circulatory system and the heart, which is your the circulatory system, which is the heart, and your respiratory system, composed of your lungs, actually are very related with each other, because the main functions of both are circulatory in nature. Okay, so as simple as that. Okay, so the results of that one, there are, I think, from both sections, there are only few who got perfect. Some of you are very far from what is being asked. Why? Because you did not read the instructions, you did not analyze the question, which is only being answered should be because of, or from, or through, because the question started with how. Okay? So it's like that. Now, that is the result of the grade 10. Now, let's move on to grade 9. Now, let's move on to grade 10. Okay? From the grade 10, the way I look at it from the grade 10, the grade 10 is very good, no? Now, as I have noticed, now the grade 10 are listening from the instructions that I have given in the videos and all that, and also are trying to read the instructions carefully and reading the module and the activity sheets, analyzing them perfectly. That's why they get perfect score. And I'm so happy because there are so many who get perfect scores from them. Okay. Now, for example, this one from Eligene, okay? From this student, okay, and how did she get perfect? Of course, because she read the instructions perfectly, okay? And then, of course, here at the back, it's stated there, okay, here, okay? This is the mistakes of most of the grade 10 because they did not answer this portion, okay? Here, there are questions here, and of course, you have to describe, okay? Why some of you leave this this portion, did not answer the portion, but rather answer here. What is being asked here is the objective part. You will give the answers here, then you will describe. For example, here, the distribution of active volcanoes, earthquake centers, and major belts. Okay, you give the answers here, and you describe on the other part. But most of you did not answer that. Okay, next, I'll give you another example for that. Okay, another one who get perfect also is this one. Okay, how did she get perfect? Of course, here is the result. She answered all the objectives, the objective that is being asked, objectively, of course, and then she described it here on the other portion. Why? Because she read the instruction carefully and analyzed the questions. That's why she get the perfect score, okay? And then, there are those who get perfect scores such as Kim, Sarmiento, we have Eligene, we have Gail, we have also Lindsay Bitoon, who get perfect also, Ken Tumakay, Ayan J, okay? We have Charles, we have Ninyo Kabahog, okay? Those only those students who get perfect. The rest did not get the correct answer. Why? Because they did not answer the back portion, which is the objective part. Okay? That is for the grade 10. Now, let's move on to grade 11. For the grade 11, I only have few samples to give you. Now, there are also those who give perfect scores, of course, and there are those that doesn't read the instructions carefully. Now, for the grade 10, there are students who pass this one without name. and there are answers here, but I cannot locate who are you because there is no name in it. So meaning there's no grade. Okay, next. Now, if you answer from here, okay, another one. How could I answer and make a grade of this student? Okay, here is the student. How could I give an answer for that when the answers is not clear? Meaning, she just, happily or what you call that, without reading the instructions, without reading the content of the module, and then not trying to answer, okay, correctly, okay. It's just like a game. She just answered it because she want to pass it, but not actually passing it because she have learned something. No, it's wrong, okay. So it's wrong. That's why I did not give scores to that. Now another one here, okay, as simple as this. For example, okay, here, okay, there are those without answers at the back. By the way, this is still grade 10. Okay, grade 10. This is their mistake of the grade 10. Okay, grade 10. Okay, no answers at the back. No answers of the objectives. No answers in the objectives and answered here. Very good. Okay, there's the student. Okay. Then another one. Class, ladies and gentlemen, please, because you are already grade 10, try to make sure that you're actually thinking and doing like a grade 10. Okay. Now, how will you assess and score, okay, a work of a grade 10 like this? Is this a work of a grade 10? Okay. Are you supposed to make this kind of table? The table should be, if you want to make a table, please use your ruler and as much as possible, try to make it presentable. Okay? That's it. Okay? The owner for this one is this one. Okay. That's the owner. Okay. That's the grade 10. Okay, now for the grade 11, so far, the results are good. The results are good, and I would like to congratulate most of the grade 11 because they are doing well and they have read the instructions carefully. And I know most of it are being copied from one source. Why? I know that because you are connected with your group chat and the answers are being shared. I know that. I can perfectly sense that. Okay, so I know that. Okay, now for the grade 9, okay, for the grade 9, I know also there are those that did not answer by their own. Okay, it was answered by somebody else. Why? First of all, I would know the handwriting. Okay, the handwriting or the penmanship is different from the name, and then the answers are different from the name, the one that writes the name and the one that answers. Okay, why? Because I know you as grade 9. You don't it's not that I don't trust you, but I can read. Okay, I know who answered that one. So please, if your parents are answering that, or if your sisters are answering that, I'm very sorry to tell you that I will not give grade to it. Okay? Right there and then, I will give 0 to it. Okay? No, I will not give any credit to it. Now, for the grade 12. For the grade 12, I'm still working on correcting your papers, but so far, so good. Okay? Some of you get perfect. Half of the class got perfect because, as I've said, I know answers are being distributed in your group chat. Okay, so I will be posting all of this in our Facebook page. Okay, I will post this in my Facebook page. Okay, so once again, please like this video so I can see your attendance, and of course you have to comment. Make your comment as well. Okay, those who did not subscribe, please subscribe also so that you will get a notification of what's new. Okay, so bye and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, I will be posting more of this in our Science Geek SPSM Science 2020 2021 Science Geek. Okay? Bye. Thank you for watching.